differentiate between those things the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, did by way of illustrating the Islamic teachings, and those that he did just because of the time and place in which he lived, meaning that he had to accept certain circumstances as they are. The manner of governing the Muslim community has been left slightly open in that he himself did not appoint a successor. After his death, Muslims had to ask who would be the temporal successor. And the Muslims eventually decided on Abu Bakr, and then Omar, and then Uthman. And even Abu Bakr decided differently in that whereas the Muslims appointed Abu Bakr and made their pledge to him, Abu Bakr appointed Omar, not leaving it up to the people to decide, but he made the appointment. And then Omar didn't appoint someone who Abu Bakr appointed him. Omar appointed a committee of 6 and pleaded with the people to accept one of the 6, or rather, he pleaded with the 6 to decide among themselves who will be it, and so on. So you can see that even the way in which the righteous guided caliph, the rightly guided caliph, came to be decided upon was different from one caliph to the other. So there's a certain flexibility that is allowable here. A modern nation states did arise partly because the world has opened it up itself to its full frontiers. And how do you have a singular ruler governing the entire geography? It's not a simple matter. So for practical reasons, and also due to internecine wars, the geography came to be divided up like this. So we have to accept that as a fact. That is how it is. Different lands are governed by different rulership, and how should those rulers govern in that case?
Okay. There's a last question.
Yeah.
What's that?
It's like a question like observation. Muslims should jihad normally start from jihad of self-discipline, self-discipline. People continue emphasizing on war. And even the war between Iraq and Iraq was not based on Islamic. It was just based on self-aggrandizement or this, because it has nothing to do with Islam actually. If some people give it Islamic interpretation or whatever, but actually it has nothing. Iraq on one side is based on Ba'athist party, which is contrary against Islam. One last one from Ba'athist. They were fighting based on political reasons, nothing to do with Islam. And about people not practicing the religion or copy. Nowadays we tend to appreciate Western values more than the religious values. That's why now people tend to personalize the religion and leave the teachings of Islam, only practice prayers and other things. It's all over. Like now here in this country, nobody can force you to bring their own to go to park. And even now, there are some banks that allow you to open a Sharia account if you don't want interest. But people still go on opening an account where they can have interest. So you have to discipline yourself. You start from yourself before you think of forming an Islamic community. You start from yourself, your family, before you think of. Nobody can force religion on anybody.
Okay, point well made.
We have a very permissive society where people are allowed to practice their religion more than in the so-called Islamic areas where we live.
Okay, point well made. And anything? Should we close at this point? Or invite anyone last question?
Nothing.
Okay. We'll close at this point, but of course we have other programs coming up. Our chart is going to tell you about those, and I'd love to see you in those programs as well. You may have more questions. Those will be the opportunities that you will have to ask them. Of course, finally, if you do not have the chance to ask them in the monthly forum, you can always send me an email through the Islamic Society, and I'll do my best.
We have some refreshments here, so you could tell yourself.
So yeah, is that okay?